Best video editing laptop. If you're a professional with a heavy workload looking for the best in power, graphics, and battery life that Apple has to offer, you want the 16-inch MacBook Pro with Apple's brand new M2 Pro or M2 Max. It won't come cheap. Models start at $2,499, but it is one of the most powerful and longest-lasting laptops you can buy. In testing, we've found that the M2 Max provides several additional hours of battery life over the M1 Max that powered the 2021 MacBook Pro 16. The M2 Max also has more multi-core and single-core CPU power, and a lot more graphic power, than the M1 Max did. That won't make a difference for standard home and office tasks, but can save you some time if your occupation requires a really powerful PC. The latest MacBook Air, powered by Apple's M2 processor, is the best laptop for most people. The base model, which includes 8GB of memory, 256GB of storage, an 8-core CPU, and an 8-core GPU, starts at $1,199. A model with 512GB of storage, which is what we recommend for most people and will let you keep using the laptop for longer, costs $1,399. The Air has lost the wedge-shaped design that was its calling card for years but retains many of the other excellent features of years past, including MagSafe charging, Touch ID, and the scissor switch keyboard, and adds a new 1080p webcam and 2 new color options. The M2 processor inside isn't as fast or powerful as the M1 Pro or M1 Max you get in the larger, and more expensive, MacBook Pro models, but it's still mighty fast. In our testing, it was able to handle intense office workloads with little to no heat or slowdown. Given how thin and light this device is, it delivers a combination of power and portability that you'll be hard-pressed to find in many other machines out there. The M2 Air didn't give us quite as much battery life as the 16-inch M1 Pro MacBook did in our rundown testing, but we would still expect it to last most people a full day of continuous use. The best MacBook for creator. The 16-inch MacBook Pro is an expensive laptop, but now that the 2023 model is out, we expect that shoppers will be able to find discounts. If you can find one, you'll almost certainly be satisfied with what this machine can do. In our benchmarks, which test a variety of creative tasks including encoding, playback, and export time, the MacBook Pro 16 did better than any laptop we've ever used. The only other machines that have come close to matching this thing in some of our benchmarks are high-end desktop PCs. The battery life is also record-shattering. The 16-inch configuration with the M1 Pro processor lasted 16 hours in my testing, making it the longest-lasting laptop we've ever reviewed. The M1 Max configuration doesn't last quite as long, but still got us through a workday. Elsewhere, we have basically no complaints about the newest MacBook Pro. It has a gorgeous display that can reach 1000 nits when playing HDR content. It pairs that with the best set of speakers we've ever heard from a laptop. And these Pro models can output to multiple external displays, while the Air is limited to one. If you're looking for a machine that can accommodate a demanding workload while also serving as an excellent multimedia device when you're off the clock, the MacBook Pro 16 is the best device for you. If you're a creative professional who doesn't quite want to pay the price of the MacBook Pro 16, or you're looking for something more compact, you're probably better suited to the 14-inch MacBook Pro. This device is smaller, lighter, and less expensive than its 16-inch counterpart, but it comes with the same monstrous processor options and the same stellar screen. We didn't see much of a difference in benchmark scores between the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBooks with the same processors. The 14-incher actually outperformed the 16-inchers in some of our tests. The 16-inch chassis allows for a significantly bigger battery, and the 16-inch M1 Pro model lasted several hours longer than the 14-inch M1 Pro model did in our testing. The best Windows laptop. It's hard to come up with a single complaint about the Spectre X360 14. It's a drop-dead gorgeous machine with a sturdy build and a premium look and feel. But the Spectre X360 14 isn't just pretty to look at, it's also a pleasure to use as a daily work driver. Intel's latest 11th gen processors and Iris X integrated graphics deliver snappy performance with no slowdown or freezes that we observed. And we got an average of 10 hours of battery life out of the device, one of the best results we've ever seen. On the outside, The Spectre includes a roomy 3:2 display, and if Full HD resolution doesn't suit your fancy, there are OLED and 1000 nit options available. There's even a package stylus, which attaches magnetically to the side of the Spectre, handy if you're using the device as a tablet. Pretty much every other aspect of this laptop, from its comfortable keyboard and smooth touchpad to its bass-heavy audio and practical port selection, rivals or exceeds the best convertibles on the market. Such an exceptional package of features doesn't come cheap, and many customers will find everything they need in a less expensive product. But the Spectre X36014 is the new gold standard of Windows convertibles. Overall, it's the best Windows laptop you can buy. The best gaming laptop. At just over £4, the Zephyrus G15 is one of the lightest 15-inch gaming laptops you can buy. But you're not compromising performance for that portability. The G15 is powered by the top mobile chips AMD and Nvidia have to offer, and pairs them with a fast 165Hz QHD display. In our testing, the system was able to handle even the toughest AAA titles at QHD resolution. It's kept a solid hold of its place on our best gaming laptop list. Almost everything else about the G15 is great too. The audio sounds good, the keyboard and touchpad are some of the best on the market, the port selection has just about everything you need, and the battery can last over 8.5 hours to a charge. If you're looking for a high-powered gaming machine that also works great as a daily driver, the Zephyrus G15 should be at the top of your list.